Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Wednesday, the 27th of June, and the week is flying by, along with the year. Can't believe we're almost at July. So, what has been going on today? Well, let's have a quick look at my morning snapshot, where we were looking at the 4-hour chart, and yesterday I looked at this 4-hour candle, and before I went to bed I was sort of saying that if there was a lower close below this wick, then the price would be pushing down, which we can see price did push down, and that there was a possible retest of the 44-cent level. So let's have a little look and see what has been going on. Let's just get rid of you, and we'll get rid of you. So as it stands, price did push down past the 618 fib, found support at the sort of 45 cents level, and as you can see, price has pushed back up to the 14 EMA, which it is currently respecting and failing to break. So I am still looking at this area, the sort of 47,500 level would be the area that price would need to break past. I mean, to me, it does appear that we're still very bearish. You know, we've got, again, impulse leg down, a pullback, which looks like it could be in and around the 382 on the fib. Let's have a quick little measure here and see what we've got. So yeah, I mean, as you can see at the moment, price is bang on the 382. It did close below the 382, so if this 4-hour candle, which we've got 10 minutes left of, closes below, I mean, we could still fill this wick. So let's have a look at the 1 hour. So there's a good chance that price could come up, because again, it's rejected the I've been testing the 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart. So, you know, price could come up to here, retest, then go down. Again, though, you can see that there's been more, the bullish momentum is sort of not really there, to be honest, to push the volume up. And again, just looking at the daily, you know, we are just continuing down. Momentum is down. We're away from the 14 EMA. You know, price pushed lower, so we've almost created another little substructure here. But one thing I wanted to touch on today, because obviously there's not really a lot that's been going on with price, is more along the lines of trend lines. So here is just a chart I put up on the 13th of June with Bitcoin, just to give an idea of what was happening. So this is daily. Obviously we got, I don't know if there's any points. No, I took the points, you know, I think on the 4 hour, that's why it's slightly off, but you can see the general idea that trend line, so prices come down, failed to break it, we've come up, we've tested the trend line, we've rejected it, and this was on the June 13th that we just play. So you can see what's happened since is price came back up to the trend line, tested it, and again, it's, you know, it's why we look at the history of what price has done before, because it can give an indication of what price can do. So we've done pretty much the same thing. Come to the trend line, failed to break it, dropped down. We've come back up to the trend line. We're failing to break it at the moment. So it's just consolidating. It's going closer. But I've drawn a daily trend line here on the XRP price chart, just to give also that this can be used as some higher time frame confluence, that at what point could price really be in a true bullish run. So you can see here we've had the highs around the sort of 92 cents level back in beginning of May. So we failed to break this level, price was pushed all the way down, we've come back up, and at this point here, so around the beginning of the month, that's when we would have had our second point where we could have actually drawn in this trend line. Obviously you probably would have been able to draw it in here, pricing consolidated, but it's a neater line there. So there's a good chance that if price were to push up to the trend line, which if we were looking at the daily momentum sort of moving over this way, there's a chance that, you know, this could fall in line with the structure here at the 52 cents level. For me, I mean, again, I would like to see a break above this trend line, and then a retest, and then some further pushes up. So something along the lines like this could be possible. So we could come up to the trend line into this structure, and then price could continue to push down if it fails to break. Or price could come up to the trend line. We could push up. Push up into the structure, and then we could have this retest of the trend line, which again, depending where we are, so it'd probably be around, hypothetically, this structure. We could then go up, test the highs at 60, break them 70 onwards, that type of thing. And trend lines give especially on the larger time frames just a lot more confluence. And the other thing I noticed on the Bitcoin chart, because again, a lot of the pairs, whatever Bitcoin's doing, that's going to dictate largely what can happen with a lot of the other cryptocurrencies, just because they're tied in that sense. BTC USD, and so we're currently still moving sideways. So at the moment, we've had the trend line from the very tops here coming down. So again, you can sort of get an idea of where, again, it's just an area to watch where price could come up to and fail to break. So, we could come back up, which again would put us in line with sort of 6,400, say, that sort of level at the trend line. And at that point, if it doesn't break, that could coincide with a retest of the 14 EMA, which we can see has been just respected. There's not really been any real pushes up on the daily chart, it's just been going down. And also, for anyone that loves a bit of Elliott wave, you can sort of pick out different wave patterns and just the way that the market moves. I think I was looking at something along the line of something like this. So this could be a zigzag. So you'd have let's just zoom out a little bit just to get a better idea of what price is doing. Yeah, so we could have a sort of zigzag 1, 2, 3 going on, or you could even take the zigzag from here at 1, 2, 3. You can see a big sort of 1, 2, 3 wave there, and there's also probably a good 5 wave coming down from here. So let's just have a little look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not perfect, but you look at the structure. So wave 1 down, we have a 6 or 8 more than likely. Price pushes down for wave 3. Price pulls back. We don't break the structure of wave 1, and then you have 5, and then what you would normally have is a 3-wave zigzag, and then after the zigzag, you've got a further 5 waves, a bit like Inception, a wave within a wave within a wave. So we get A, B, C leg sort of there. You could have another zigzag come off the back of that, which looks something like A, B, C, or it could even be the 5-wave actually. Let's just have a quick look here. Again, just to look for these things. It's just things that you need to practice watching for. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not perfect, obviously, but price hasn't violated too much. And then there's another 5-wave I think I saw going back up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, we've all pretty much had another 5-wave going down, really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, it's a bit of a rabbit hole, Elliott wave. Some people believe in it, others don't. I've read the book on Elliott wave, which has lots of different pattern formations, different zigzags, back-to-back zigzags, your correction waves, things to look out for. I think it's worthwhile information to read to understand price movement and price action. And it's just interesting to see that the markets, as I mentioned, tend to move in these waves, especially as more people are trading them. Like I said yesterday, price tends to take on these sort of very trading sort of characteristics. I mean, you can see here on the bigger time frame on the week, you would have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave there, and then you'd have sort of a small correction wave before a move up. But again, we're back at this strong level of structure. It's just something else to point out to you guys. But looking at XRP, let's just go down to the hour because we're pretty much coming up to 5 o'clock. And again, we're just pushing right back up into structure. So for me, if 47 cents holds as resistance, we could retest these lows here at sort of the 45 cents level, potential bounce up or maybe range a bit more. If price violates this level, there's a chance to retest the 44 cents. And at that point, we need to look and see what price is doing. But again, it's just slow at the moment. There's nothing else I can really say other than it's slow. I think that will be about it for today on XRP. There's not really not a lot more. But again, just look at different trend lines. Again, just trying to see if there's anything that I can show you really. And it's trend lines are used really before these breakouts. So you know, if this sort of three wave that we've got here, so this 1, 2, 3, you would have had a trend line that was drawn somewhere. It's a bit of a steep one, but again, you can see when price is sort of respect, and then it breaks. So yeah, we'll see if price does anything dramatic in the next sort of 12 hours or so. Let's have a look and see where this 4-hour candle closed though, just because we can, now that the new 4-hour candle started. Bit of a doji, we've come up, we've retested the EMA, so chance to refill 47, and I'm saying we could be seeing 44 cents within the next day or so. That's just my feelings based on the structure there. As always, if you like the video, share the video. Hopefully there's some things you can take away. I know it's hard at the moment with the price the way it is. But again, just anyone that's been sharing my videos on Twitter mainly, thank you very much. I think it swings and roundabouts how many people tend to watch these videos. Some people want to see price action, other people are simply looking for someone banging the drum about how amazing that XRP is. So, you don't really get that with me. I just look at what the chart's telling us and where we could go. So yeah, in the meantime, I will catch up with you all tomorrow morning for the morning snapshot, and we'll see if 44 cents is attempted or broken or bounces. We'll see.